وأنزل الذين ظاهروهم من أهل الكتاب من صياصيهم وقذف في قلوبهم الرعب فريقا تقتلون وتأسرون فريقا.
Allah brought down from their fortresses those people of the book who had supported the invading Confederates, and cast such terror into their hearts that some of them you kill and some of them you take captive.
وأورثكم أرضهم وديارهم وأموالهم وأرضا لم تطئوها وكان الله على كل شيء قديرا.
Allah made you inherit their land, their dwellings and their goods, and a piece of land on which you had not yet trodden. Verily, Allah has power over all things.
يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك إن كنتن تردن الحياة الدنيا وزينتها فتعالين أمتعكن وأسرحكن سراحا جميلا.
O Prophet, tell your wives, if you seek the world and its embellishments, then come and I will make some provision for you and release you in an honorable way.
وَإِن كُنتُنَّ تُرِدْنَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَالدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ أَعَدَّ لِلْمُحْسِنَاتِ مِنكُنَّ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا.
But if you seek Allah and His Messenger and the abode of the hereafter, then surely Allah has prepared a great reward for those of you who do good.
يا نساء النبي من يأت منكن بفاحشة مبينة يضاعف لها العذاب ضعفين وكان ذلك على الله يسيرا.
Wives of the Prophet, if any of you commit flagrant indecency, her chastisement shall be doubled. That is easy for Allah.
ومن يقنت منكن لله ورسوله وتعمل صالحا نؤتها أجرها مرتين وأعتدنا لها رزقا كريما.
But whoever of you is obedient to Allah and His Messenger and does good deeds, Allah will double her reward. We have prepared for her a generous provision.
يا نساء النبي لستن كأحد من النساء إن اتقيتن فلا تخضعن بالقول فيطمع الذي في قلبه مرض وقلن قولا معروفا.
Wives of the Prophet, you are not like other women. If you fear Allah, do not be too complacent in your speech, lest those with diseased hearts should covet you, but speak in a straightforward manner.
وقرن في بيوتكن ولا تبرجن تبرج الجاهلية الأولى وأقمنا الصلاة وآتينا الزكاة وأطعنا الله ورسوله إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا.
And stay in your homes, and do not go about displaying your allurements, as in the former time of ignorance. Establish prayer, give zakah, and obey Allah and His Messenger. Allah only wishes to remove uncleanness from you, O members of the Prophet's household, and to purify you completely.
واذكرن ما يتلى في بيوتكن من آيات الله والحكمة إن الله كان لطيفا خبيرا.
Remember the signs of Allah and the words of wisdom which are rehearsed in your homes. Verily, Allah is all subtle, all aware.
إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.
Surely the men who submit to Allah and the women who submit to Allah, the men who have faith and the women who have faith, the men who are obedient and the women who are obedient, the men who are truthful and the women who are truthful, the men who are steadfast and the women who are steadfast, the men who humble themselves to Allah and the women who humble themselves to Allah, the men who give alms and the women who give alms, the men who fast and the women who fast, the men who guard their chastity and the women who guard their chastity, the men who remember Allah much and the women who remember Allah much. For them has Allah prepared forgiveness and a mighty reward.
وما كان لمؤمن ولا مؤمنة إذا قضى الله ورسوله أمرا أن يكون لهم الخيرة من أمرهم ومن يعص الله ورسوله فقد ضل ضلالا مبينا.
It does not behove a believer, male or female, that when Allah and His Messenger have decided an affair, they should exercise their choice. And whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger has strayed to manifest error.
وَإِذْ تَقُولُ لِلَّذِي أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَأَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِ أمسك عليك زوجك واتق الله وتخفي في نفسك ما الله مبديه وتخشى الناس والله أحق أن تخشاه فلما قضى زيد منها وطرا زوجناكها لكي لا يكون على المؤمنين حرج في أزواج أدعيائهم إذا قضوا منهن وطرا وكان أمر الله مفعولا.
O Prophet, call to mind when you said to him, whom Allah had favored and you had favored, cleave to your wife and fear Allah, and you concealed within yourself for fear of people what Allah was to reveal, although Allah has greater right that you fear Him. So when Zayd had accomplished what he would of her, we gave her in marriage to you, so that there should not be any constraint for the believers regarding the wives of their adopted sons, after they had accomplished whatever they would of them. And Allah's command was bound to be accomplished.
ما كان على النبي من حرج فيما فرض الله له سنة الله في الذين خلوا من قبل وكان أمر الله قدرا مقدورا.
There could be no hindrance to the Prophet regarding what Allah ordained for him. Such has been Allah's way with the prophets who went before. Allah's command is a decree firmly determined.
الذين يبلغون رسالات الله ويخشونه ولا يخشون أحدا إلا الله وكفى بالله حسيبا.
This is Allah's way regarding those who deliver the messages of Allah and who fear Him, and fear no one else than Allah. Allah is sufficient as a reckoner.
ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله بكل شيء عليما.
Muhammad is not the father of any of your men, but he is the messenger of Allah and the seal of the prophets. Allah has full knowledge of everything.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا.
Believers, remember Allah much.
وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا.
And glorify Him morning and evening.
هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان بالمؤمنين رحيما.
It is He who lavishes His blessings on you, and His angels invoke blessings on you, that He may lead you out of darkness into light. He is most compassionate to the believers.
تحيتهم يوم يلقونه سلام وأعد لهم أجرا كريما.
On the day they meet Him, they will be greeted with peace. He has prepared for them a generous reward.
يا أيها النبي إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا.
O Prophet, we have sent you forth as a witness, a bearer of good tidings and a warner,
وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا.
as one who calls people to Allah by His leave, and as a bright shining lamp.
وبشر المؤمنين بأن لهم من الله فضلا كبيرا.
Announce to the believers the good tidings that Allah has kept bounteous blessings in store for them.
ولا تطع الكافرين والمنافقين ودع أذاهم وتوكل على الله وكفى بالله وكيلا.
Do not yield to the unbelievers and the hypocrites, and disregard the hurt that comes from them, and put your trust in Allah. Allah suffices as the guardian to entrust one's affairs to.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نكحتم المؤمنات ثم طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن فما لكم عليهن من عدة تعتدونها فمتعوهن وسرحوهن سراحا جميلا.
Believers, when you marry believing women and then divorce them before you have touched them, you may not require them to observe a waiting period that you might reckon against them. So make provision for them and release them in an honorable manner.
يا أيها النبي إنا أحللنا لك أزواجك اللاتي آتيت أجورهن وما ملكت يمينك مما أفاء الله عليك وبنات عمك وبنات عماتك وبنات خالك وبنات خالاتك اللاتي هاجرن معك وامرأة مؤمنة إن وهبت نفسها للنبي إن أراد النبي أن يستنكحها خالصة لك من دون المؤمنين قد علمنا ما فرضنا عليهم في أزواجهم وما ملكت أيمانهم لكي لا يكون عليك حرج وكان الله غفورا رحيما.
O Prophet, we've made lawful for you your wives, whose bridal dues you've paid, and the slave girls you possess from among the prisoners of war granted to you by Allah, and the daughters of your paternal uncles and paternal aunts, and the daughters of your maternal uncles and maternal aunts, who have migrated with you, and a believing woman who gives herself to the Prophet, and whom he wants to take in marriage. O Prophet, this privilege is yours alone to the exclusion of other believers. We know well what restrictions we have imposed upon them as regards their wives and those whom their right hands possess, and have exempted you from those restrictions that there may be no constraint upon you. Allah is most forgiving, most merciful.